Hello, this is Marty from the Rational Gamers, and we are playing Downwell. Second episode of this, so let's see how we get on. Now, Downwell is the latest game from Devolver Digital, the guys that brought you Broforce, which I am yet to play. Nick tells me it's awesome. I haven't played it yet, but it looks good. And they also brought us, what was that other game they did? That really cool one. Oh, I can't think of the name. How stupid am I? Oh, Hotline Miami, of course. Hotline Miami 1 and 2. Played Hotline Miami 1. I played it on the Vita, actually. As any of you that have a Vita will know, absolutely brilliant for playing that sort of game, you know, the indie pixel game. Because obviously they look absolutely gorgeous from the on the Vita screen anyway. But also, it's they play beautifully on there. Because it's got a great D-pad. That's something that Sony do very well. Microsoft not so much. Switch is dead. Oh, cool. Sucks in nearby. Upgrades, game 1. I'm going to do that one. Yeah, absolutely love my Vita. I appreciate it's not the most popular game console out there. It's not the most popular opinion to have, to love your Vita for some reason. But it is absolutely brilliant. Fantastic console. I'd recommend it to absolutely anybody. In fact, I did, and that's part of the reason why Nick has one. Because I went on about it so much. But I can't blame him. It's a great thing. And there are a lot of good games out there. A lot of people will tell you that the library's lacking, but that is just not true. There's so many good games out there for it. Something for anyone. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to go back on what I just said. Maybe not the most games. Maybe not a massive number of games, but a massive variety of games. No. Apologies, I don't know what the charge does yet. I should probably read up on that. Yeah, so I would recommend Vita to anybody. What? Getting injured. Okay, that's kind of cool. Sucks a nearby gem. Stomping an enemy is called Blast. Gain 4 HP. No, I'm going to go with that one. I do feel like that should be recover 4 HP. Maybe I'm just being picky, but gain sounds like I'm getting something. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I may not be the most skillful guy in the world, but I like to think that I can hold my own, certainly at kind of 2D platform type games. I mean, check out my Let's Play of Super Meat Boy. I haven't done a lot of the harder stuff, but that's kind of for another video for another day, if you like. But it's one of those games I absolutely love to play, and that I go back to. Recently it came out on PlayStation Plus, so I went back and replayed it again. Fantastic thing. Oh shit, I keep on just clicking on these things. Oh my god, what on earth is this? Why have I got a balloon? I don't know why I've got a balloon. I could probably have done with having a decent... definitely have done with having a decent addition at this point in the game. This suddenly... Honestly, this learning curve is massive. Ooh. Massive difficulty spike when you get through to the second world. Okay. Let's have a go, come on. Again, it does annoy me with games like this where you have to go back to the very start. Maybe there's a way to unlock that so that you don't have to later on, or maybe I could just actually pick a level, I don't know, but... certainly haven't noticed that option, shall we say. Oh yeah! Yeah! And I'm sure lots of you will tell me that I absolutely suck at this game. Well, I would totally agree with you. I am not doing very well here. As I say, I like to think that the majority of games I can, certainly 2D platformers, I can hold my own at, but I fully appreciate that a lot of you guys out there will be more skillful than me. Yeah, and this definitely isn't your standard platforming game, as I was told it was by one of my friends. I was told that that's what I was getting myself into. He lied. He was a big fat liar face. He lied to me. He lied to me when I was asking him the questions, and he came back to me and he said things that were no longer true. And I believe knowingly did so. And it is for this reason that I would like to sue him for all the monies in the world. Sorry. So, come on. Come on. Take that, you blobby git. Yeah, you too, you red git. Kill all the gits. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, fuck you, Bat McGee. Yeah, you know what you... Oh, fuck you, Snail McGee. Oh my god, I'm not doing very well. No, and I click through that again. I never learn. Oh, stupid idiot. There we go. Good, I'm glad I died. I wanted to die. Especially because that frog was gunning for me. Ooh, V-Boy. That sounds like it's going to be a Game Boy palette. Nope, Virtual Boy palette. Should probably have got that from the name. Sure, it's going to be a Game Boy palette for some reason. Everybody knows the red palette of the Virtual Boy is not a favoured palette. In fact, the only reason that they went with it was to save money. Nintendo wanted it to be a full colour thing, but that made the console far too expensive. And it was already quite an expensive thing as it was. So they chose to go with just the red colour palette in order to make it as cheap as possible. Because that's the way that Nintendo tend to do things. They tend to not go with something at the very top end of the technology scale. Because if they do, that costs them more money. They'd rather go for something that's lower on the technology scale, but they can try and do new things with it. Can do that one. And that's why Nintendo have always been quite clever. Something that not many other people actually think of. But they've done it for a while now, and the first thing to employ that thought process was the Game Boy. And they've kind of then carried that through ever since. I can't think of the guy's name that came up with that new use of withered technology or something like that. Innovative use of withered technology. I think it was Gunpei Yokoi. Gunpei Yokoi. I think it was him that came up with that. Because if you look at it at the time, whilst the Game Boy was kind of revolutionary for being a handheld console, and the first decent handheld console, it was, and it certainly was, the technology wasn't that great in there. It was using a cartridge-based platform, which it certainly didn't need to, and it was black and white screen effectively. I mean, it wasn't even a black and white screen. They couldn't afford kind of a general black and white screen, so they went with a green one because that was the cheapest option that they had. Effectively, a calculator screen. We certainly using calculator technology. If you look at other consoles that were bought out at the time, there was the Lynx something or another, Lynx Tiger or something like that. Gem high last for a longer duration. Getting gems. Let's go with that one. Yeah, they had a colour screen, and so did, obviously and famously, Sega with the Game Gear. Though Game Gear had its own issues, and obviously Nintendo were aware of that. But part of the reason, obviously, there was the price, but also battery life. Part of the reason why the Game Boy's battery life was so much better than the other rival consoles was because it had this 2-color screen. Whereas rivals, yeah, famously, you can maybe get a couple of hours out of the Game Gear. I remember that quite well, in fact, because there was a toy day at my school. Oh shit! Yeah, there was a toy day at my school, and you were allowed to bring one toy. I bought the toy. What was it called? 2XL. Which was a robot that used a tape recorder. But the tape recorder in there, you were able to kind of play games with it because of this tape recorder. It would ask you questions, basically a quiz. It would ask you questions and you answered them by clicking a button on its main stomach, if you like. It would then tell you whether you got the answer right or wrong and then go from there. Really clever thing. I absolutely loved it at the time. It was a great little gadget. So I took that. It was actually quite a big hit at the time. And one of the guys, his name was Jake, I think. Yeah, he took a Game Gear. A long stage of invincibility when taking damage. It was really weird because he took the Game Gear, which obviously looked fantastic at the time. But it's he wouldn't let anybody else play on it, which is really weird. But then, in addition to not letting anybody else play on it, the battery on it lasted such a short amount of time that it's not like anybody got a chance to play on it anyway. And he had to have a load of extra batteries with him. What games did he have? I feel like he had Home Alone on it. Somebody could check to see whether Home Alone was definitely on there. I'm pretty sure he had Home Alone on there. Yeah, which was obviously not the best game. And he had a Home Alone on there, and he had Sonic, but he kept on playing on Home Alone. Blech. Blocks will shoot out bullets when destroyed. Cool. Yeah, because I wanted to play on Sonic. And that would definitely have been a cool one for me. But as he wouldn't let anybody play on it anyway, it's not like I could even try it out. Which is pretty lame, because I let everybody play on my 2XL. I mean, obviously I had to watch them while they did it, because I was so anal about my toys, I was worried that they were just going to break it, but... But yeah, I used to play on 2XL all the time. And if you ask my my father or sister, I'm sure they could tell you a funny story or two about that, but still. We won't ask them, will we? Because that would be cruel. Okay, my Pebble time keeps telling me when I'm being idle. Just come up with this... come up with this notification, which I keep on thinking is a text, so I keep on checking it. But it comes up with a notification just saying to me, yeah, you've been sitting still for too long, you might want to get up and walk around for half an hour. I'm in the middle of something, okay? Don't judge me. I'll do my own thing, my own time. Well, I hope you're enjoying this first level, because I am not getting very far in it. Notice how it gave me a bonus earlier on for jumping on things. I like that. I got a combo. Combo breaker. Yeah, I knew I was going to die there. Yeah. One more go. See if I can make anything of myself. See if I can become a man in the world of Downwell. Fitting name, by the way. Downwell. Get it? Because you just go down, and it's kind of like a well. Oh yeah, clever guys in that marketing too. I mean, I'm sure that there probably are. I'm just being a bit cruel there. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I can't decide what can make this game much better because it is pretty good. Now, I would suggest making things. Yeah, I'd suggest giving you an option to start from a little bit later on, but that's about it. HP max +1, that's how they put it. Okay. Yeah, and it suffers from that Mario thing of not sometimes knowing whether you're jumping on something or whether you're just going to get hit by it at the side, which I never like. I prefer it to be a little bit clearer. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I'm getting pretty frustrated with it now. But it's a great game. I am very much enjoying it. And if you like what you've seen, I'd recommend just having a quick look on the Steam store. Not an expensive game and pretty good fun. But anyway, that's Marty from Rational Gamers. Hope you've had a good time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And if there's anything you'd like to see us do, please send us a message. We'd love to have a look. And thank you very much. Bye-bye.